Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you, folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
So the New York starting five. We've got Anunoby. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. And for Detroit, inside for him, it's Harris and Durant. Thomas is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. Well, we know it's been tough to win in Detroit for the Pistons. They've changed coaches again. Just 2 playoff appearances, Shams, in the last 15 years for this very proud and historic franchise. But there is, I feel, as you look at that franchise, hope. Do you see it as well?
No question, and it really starts with Cade Cunningham. I'm told the Pistons organization has all the confidence in the world in Cunningham. The first pick in the draft in 2021, he averaged 23 points, 8 assists per game, 6'6" point guard. Cunningham is someone the Pistons brass is very confident can be a franchise player, and he is their cornerstone moving forward.
He is a good starting point, I would agree.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Brunson. It's Cunningham with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Inside, here's Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Thomas. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Brunson finds Towns, shoots, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Here's Cunningham, and the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Brunson, good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Thomas. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Cunningham outside. Back to Thomas. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Thomas. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. And the Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in. Back to Cunningham. Drives to the hoop. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Just turning on the gas there. Look at Houston move on that drive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. A different look here for Detroit. Reedy's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Beasley in for Asar Thompson. And he makes both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Beasley kicks to Cunningham. 1:41 left to play here in the first. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Goes up at the stripe. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Towns, the pass to Houston. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hart the pass to Towns. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Reed. Beasley against Anunoby. Beasley kicks to Cunningham. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Good ball moving, guys. Good ball moving.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
On the attack, right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
On the court for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Houston at the 3 spot.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. He's coming off an excellent season. 4th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. That free throw good from Thomas for the Pistons. Reedy's checked in for Stewart. And it's Holland in for Fontecchio. And And both free throws good for Thomas. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality, and adding some more attention to detail defensively, and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree.
It didn't take long for a lot of people to take notice just how dominant a defensive player Mitchell Robinson was going to be in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart comes in for Paul Reed. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Holland.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. Houston's got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Second, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And Thomas has it in the corner. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Houston, coming off a solid outing against Miami.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Thomas passes to Stewart. Ivy on the wing. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Houston pulls it in. New York leading by 9. Brunson outside. Here's McBride. Misses the 3. The Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Ivy, and he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
They grab their own miss. Ivy finds Beasley. Beasley sets a screen for Thomas. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Thomas got 16 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Over in the corner, McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Now, Ivy. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And so it's New York with it after Malik Beasley made that last three-pointer. Houston's shot's good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia. Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ivy dishes to Beasley. Loads it up for Beasley. Robinson with the block. Here's Brunson. He had 40 points in the win against Miami.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Good.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Cunningham in for Isaiah Thomas. And a new group in for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Anunoby, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Towns, Thompson with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
A combination of size and speed. Tobias Harris, when he gets going, hard to stop.
Here's Towns. And no good. Great defense that time from Duren. Thompson against Anunoby. Here's Duren. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. And Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Now here is Harris. Goes back up. Here's the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Bridges outside. And the 3 ball is good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Ivy passes to Duren. Back to Ivy. 36 seconds left in the first half. Duren with a screen on Bridges. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Here's Houston. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 8, Tim Hardaway Jr.
11 seconds left in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Duren. Back to Cunningham. That 3 off the mark. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings.
Looking at the Knicks, you look at the standings, they're in the middle. And the playoff projections, they're right there. Not world beaters, but they're not scrubs either.
And they seem to be trending in the right direction. It's still early to judge, but they could be really good. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Thomas. And it's Duren in at the 5. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Hart, no good. Pistons trailed by 4. Here's Thompson. And too long on the shot. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And the defense has to guard Towns better than this because he is just too gifted a shooter.
Now, here's Thomas. 16 points for him. Cunningham for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Ren, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
to see the stats for Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 21 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Cunningham inside. Brunson covering. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut now to just 3 on the bucket from Cunningham. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Great defense that time from Duren. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Thompson the bounce pass. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Here's Cunningham. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Brunson finds Towns. Shoots over Duren. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Duren with the screen on Anunoby. Pass to Duren. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here, and they take the lead. 6 points here for Jalen Duren.
Now you see Cunningham just getting more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll situations. He's going to have thousands of them throughout the season.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Cunningham drives in, and Cunningham with the slam.
Yeah, Cade hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Harris. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Cunningham outside. Duren a screen. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Defense has to know Duren will not back off. He wants to get down there and be physical.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside. Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Thompson outside. Thomas kicks to Beasley. Wide open look. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Houston. Here's Hart. No good from outside.
Oh, where's the foul at, yo?
For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Thomas. Bridges with the board. New York's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And is Towns missing?
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Beasley, the pass to Durant. Beasley outside. That one, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. The lead is 2. Towns kicks to Bridges. Here's Houston. No good with the triple. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. One-on-one here. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Houston's got a pair of threes now here in the third for New York.
And we see Houston take a healthy amount of threes for a reason. This guy very accurate from beyond.
Shot, high post. Basket counts. Cunningham's got 13 points in just this quarter.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Bridges for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
Here's Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 22.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham's shot is off. Hard against Thompson. Here's Houston. Connects from three-point range. Houston's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
On deep, Brunson, and that one released in time, but no good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Knicks out front. They're up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Knicks, Achua is out there with Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Houston at the 3 spot. To the wing right side. Here's Houston. And it's in there. He has 29.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Thomas. Reed kicks to Ivy. Beasley outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Beasley. A three-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 4. Pass to Brunson. McBride with the ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist on the night. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Beasley dishes to Ivy. 3-pointer, traps in the tray.
The answer, Jaden Ivey right back at you.
And the Knicks with possession here. Brunson the pass to Houston. Over in the corner, McBride. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Thomas with it. Robinson picks him up. Beasley with a clean look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
One of the reasons Beasley's out there, they expect him to sink the 3 and spread the floor.
Brunson against Thomas. Pass to Houston. Detroit with the rebound. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Outside Robinson. And here's Brunson outside. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 25 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Thomas, good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Drains the 3-pointer. Houston's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Here's McBride off target with his 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Thomas kicks to Ivy. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Now here's Brunson. And the shot goes in. 27 points for him.
Now, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Ivy with it, defended by McBride. To take the lead. The Knicks pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Brunson. Brunson goes for the soft touch.
You don't need size to score in the lane. It's certainly helpful, but you can see Brunson there with that little teardrop. Who's going to stop that?
Here's Ivy. Here's Reed. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York leading by 4. Here's Houston. Sweet little floater. Houston's got 34 points.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the 4th.
This against Brunson. And the dunk by Reed.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. Thompson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Back to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 27 points for Cade Cunningham. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Brunson driving the lane. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Cunningham for the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Anunoby passes to Houston. Brunson outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got 11 points in the quarter.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Here's Cunningham. And here's the drive. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring. And the team counting on Cade, he comes through.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 37.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Cunningham's shot is off. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Buries it from 3-point range.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 25.
1:21 left in the 4th quarter. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cade getting up that time.
1:16 left to play here in the 4th. Runs in the pass to Towns. Cunningham against Brunson. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Towns missing. Detroit's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Bridges. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 7. Harris misses.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
So it's New York picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
away from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ